So today we are looking at the Chico Fold and Go isize car seat. So this is a semi-travel style car seat in the sense that it can be folded, but it's quite heavy to be carried around. So you potentially wouldn't be carrying this around on your back as you're manoeuvring somewhere on holiday. But that being said, it is a solution to somebody that doesn't potentially need a car seat all the time. So it could be folded up and put in a cupboard or in the boot of your car and then just brought out as and when you need it. So this car seat is an isize, so it goes in height range. So this is from 100 centimetres upwards, which is probably around 3 years old. So it is ISOFIX, which is a really good benefit of this car seat over some other ones that we have looked at, but it doesn't have a 5-point safety harness integrated within the seat. So this car seat is secured, your child is secured in the car seat using the vehicle 3-point seat belt. It does have some nifty little things included in the seat, which we'll talk about, which makes it secure, but it's definitely not as secure as like your regular 5-point safety harness that you'd find on a typical like toddler car seat, which is probably why this one starts at 3 years old. But let's just talk through a couple of the how it operates essentially. So as I mentioned, it's got ISOFIX, so you can just operate the ISOFIX by pushing the orange buttons there on the side. This makes it really secure in the car, and then you don't have any of the wibble wobble that you'd get if it was seatbelt secured. So that is one benefit. This car seat does actually recline, and because it's not in the car I can't demonstrate the recline, but you essentially pull out this lever here and it's got a very subtle recline, but you know, every little helps when you're trying to get your child comfortable and potentially if they want to take a nap in the car seat. This seat is quite clever in the fact that it can adjust to your child's width and their height, and you've got this clever little knob on the top here, so if I just wiggle this you can see it expand there. So that makes it quite universal. So you know, you imagine a 3-year-old and then like a 5-year-old or something, you know, there's quite a considerable difference in the size of those children, so this sort of helps you get that perfect fit for your child. I'm just going to put the ISOFIX back in. Again, it goes in really simple just by using the button on the side here. You actually operate both by one of those buttons. But this is the cool bit when I say sort of it's for travel, is it essentially just folds down like that. So there you go, it's quite nifty. That would fit, like I said, in the boot of a car or in a cupboard, but definitely not for travel. So I bought this intentionally to travel with it. I'm experimenting with some travel car seats, and I don't think this is going to be the one for us just because of the size, and you'd need a pretty big backpack to get that in. So not suitable for us for what I want it for, but definitely good if you're, you know, grandparents' car or something like that, if they need it but they don't want a car seat there all the time. And again, it just opens up really easily, clicks into place. So there's quite a lot of bits which come with this. So you get a side impact little thing here which connects onto the side. This is really good, and this is something you get with a lot of normal like modern day car seats. So you put that on the side where the door is, and then if there's any impact, that's like an extra protection there, so you can actually put that on both sides depending which side of the car you are fitting your child into. And then you also get this seatbelt safe pads in the box as well. So this goes onto your regular car seat. So a little bit fiddly to install, I found this one. Not to install, but to install your child per se in it. So the ISOFIX is so simple, just shove it in. No top tether, so you do get a little bit of movement, but yeah, I don't know why they wouldn't have had a top tether on that unless I've totally missed something. But in terms of installation, you pull your seatbelt through this channel here, and then you run it over the chest as you usually would an adult seatbelt. And then the waist strap, you've got some guides here on the side, it goes through the guides and then it goes under this buckle here. So that holds it in place. It sort of stops it moving so much as, you know, and keeps it, everything then aligned, and then feeds back over this side and buckles in, and then you pull tightly. You then attach this pad onto the seatbelt. So this is quite clever in the fact that it's got like double layer, so that seatbelt will get really secure in there. So you sort of put it through the first channel, velcro it back up, and then velcro that one back up, so that's not going anywhere. So that essentially goes like that, the seatbelt goes through, you pull the seatbelt nice and tight, and that should be your child secure. I did put my son in this seatbelt, in this car seat, and try to put the seatbelt on just to like demo it, and he really didn't like it. I think he's so used to having that sort of regular harnessy sort of seatbelt that I tried to put this on him, and he was instantly like pulling at it. He didn't really like that feeling all around here, so I don't think it's going to work for us. This sort of seatbelt, this sort of seat and seatbelt for him, but an older child, I think they might quite like it. It sort of feels like a normal seat and seatbelt rather than having, you know, what they may deem like a baby seat. But all in all, it's a good seat for what it's designed for. You can carry it, it does come with a carry handle, and as I said, you don't necessarily have to use it as like an isize seat. It can just be used as like a regular booster seat as well, so quite versatile in that sense, and with the differences in size. And then, you know, this just like clips together, and then there you go. Yeah, good car seat, definitely not a travel seat as such, but versatile if you're looking for something that you don't want to be 100% permanent, but you want to have something just in case. But definitely 3 years and above, if you've got a tall 2-year-old, they might like it, they might not like it. Mine certainly didn't like it. But yeah, another one to try. Catch you later.